QuickTime events. The bane of a hardcore gamer's experience. You could spend hours grinding experience, learning combo moves, and even memorizing boss attack patterns, but whoops, now you're fucking dead because you didn't press the assigned sequence of up, down, side to side, charge, slide, hey! Now, I'm not saying QuickTime events are necessarily the evil hellspawn that they're pointed out to be. In fact, in some games, they add to the experience.
What?
Take the God of War series, the godfather of QuickTime events. The popularity of God of War seems to simultaneously make every large-scale developer go, "Hey guys, if we want more kids, we need less skill and more button pushing. Steve, get on that." However, in God of War, the button presses work. The cinematic feel of the game matched with the pure horrific glory of gouging a god's eyes out with a button push makes you feel incredibly powerful. And best of all, none of it's forced. When an event is put there, it is normally to deliver the fatal blow to a particular prick of an enemy, a blow which makes you hug your controller in an intimate embrace of badassery. What? Cuddle's a badass. But here's the sucky ones. Shooters. Shooters do not need QuickTime events. Shooters have the most basic gameplay ever. Point and shoot, perhaps sprint a little to catch whatever terrorist you're chasing. Fucking Osama bin bag or whatever. Halo 4 just launched. Want to know how you beat elites in that game? You throw them down a staircase, of course.
I thought we had a truce with code.
In fact, this scene looks eerily similar to the absolutely dreadful dog QuickTime events in Call of Duty. When the fuck was I meant to push V? I lost count of how many times I raged at this. And in a hugely popular franchise like Halo, QTEs, that's QuickTime events for nerds, are not necessary. I just want to run and shoot! Also, why in the future can they create an indestructible human killing machine who could absorb bullets like a sponge, but his one true weakness is a fucking knife? Look at shooters! They focus on knives more than anything. Press F4 to knife the bandana-wearing terrorist. He is obviously a criminal. I would rather be presented with a series of options, maybe one where I make the guy do 50 star jumps before shooting off his left bollock. Yeah, that made me feel more powerful than a fucking button push. I'm just waiting for the day strategy games incorporate QTEs into their gameplay. StarCraft 3, now with extra keyboard smashing. Developers, producers, anyone in charge of these gameplay mechanics, I'm talking to you. Do not base your gameplay around a mechanic which requires hardly any effort on the gamer's behalf. That's like handing a remote to people watching a movie, being like, "Yeah, you're in control. You can pause and play, but nothing else. Just sit back and watch." Games are an interactive medium. That means interaction between the player and the controller, you know? They don't just touch each other tentatively, like a young couple. Make the QuickTime events seem necessary, or just leave them out altogether. You don't need a popular mechanic to make your game better than other games. Look at Spec Ops The Line, for example. No QuickTime events really there, though there was freedom of choice. For example, in a scene where you were ordering your men to fire on a crowd of civilians, you could fire up in the air and the civilians would run off. That's gameplay design, not making people push square to stab an enemy in the head. Who says he's even an enemy? Who's telling you to do these things? In closing, QuickTime events are normally a tag-along piece. Nice for a little taste, but they can't have a game designed around them. Apart from the odd exception, like God of War or maybe the Devil May Cry series, there will never be any game that can adapt to QuickTime events functioning as its main purpose. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Chips signing off.